Hi, I'm Mrs. Corey. I teach language and literature, power up writing, and power up reading. You'll see my email and my phone number here on the screen. Email is definitely the best way to get a hold of me. So if you want to pause this video, take a screenshot, write it down, that would be awesome. That's definitely the way that I am able to get back to you as quick as possible. But my school phone number and extension is there too in case you need it. So, a little background about me here. This is year 5 at Wesleyan, which is really awesome. I feel so lucky to be here, even virtually and even under construction. I know how lucky we are to teach your students. This is my very first year in 7th grade. I've spent the last 4 years in 6th grade. So some of you probably recognize my name and my face. I had a lot of your students last year. So that's been really fun because I ended up losing a lot of time with them in the spring. So even being able to see their faces on a screen is really special and I feel really lucky. I did attend Indiana University. I'm a Hoosier through and through. And I also spent a semester while I was at IU. I went down and did an internship with Disney. The kids hear a lot about that. I try to incorporate Disney as much as I can with different examples and videos and things like that. So if you hear about that, it's probably from my class. So I want to give you a little breakdown here of the classes because I'm not sure why you're viewing this video. It could be for Lang and Lit, it could be for one of the Power Up classes. So I'm just going to quickly explain them and then I'll go over just some basic expectations. So Lang and Lit is their all-year class, okay? Every student has a Lang and Lit. That is something that is called a core content class. It's basically their English class. So we focus on all parts of reading, all parts of writing, grammar, comprehension, vocab, anything that would kind of fall under that language arts umbrella. That's what we're going to cover in class. We will be reading and writing different varieties of text, some longer, some shorter. But that is kind of the L&L breakdown. That's probably the thing you're most familiar with since your student had that in 6th grade as well if you were here at Wesleyan. The second class I teach is called Power Up Reading. This is a reading intervention course, and the goal is for your student to only be in this class for 1 semester. Okay, so we spend a lot of time tracking data to make sure that your student is growing when it comes to reading comprehension, grammar, word study, vocab, all that good stuff. And the main way we do that is through a program called Lexia. So if your student is in this class, you've probably heard them say Lexia, or you've maybe heard me say it if you're home while they're in class. That's what we spend most of our time on because this computer program is awesome. It individualizes all of their lessons for them. So then I'm able to just give them time one-on-one to be like, okay, what are you working on today? Let's talk about that. Let's work through it together. And those classes are normally much smaller, so it gives us more of that one-on-one time, which is really awesome. The third class I'm teaching this year is called Power Up Writing. This is also a 1-semester elective. I would say the most common way I could put this elective is creative writing. So the goal of this class is to just strengthen those writing skills. To qualify for this course, you do have to be at or above grade level with 7th grade reading comprehension to qualify. So that way we know that we can kind of push these students a little bit further when it comes to sharpening those writing skills. So right now we're actually just starting to kind of put the puzzle pieces together so that they are going to actually write a story. And we're going to use that writing then to keep spiraling back to all of those skills the rest of the semester. So I'm super excited to see what they come up with when it comes to writing. All right, I want to talk about some virtual expectations. I never thought that I would even be talking about these things, but here we are. So just a class breakdown just to see what your students see every day. Class is always on Zoom, and you can find that Zoom link on Canvas. Canvas is your best friend right now. That is where everything is. The first 10 minutes of class, I kind of let them come in, get comfortable. And then they have a question of the day that they answer for me. Sometimes it's a little more thought-provoking. Sometimes it's like, what did you eat for breakfast, right? It's just a way for them to check in before we jump in. The second 15 minutes of class is their actual lesson time. So me teaching them either something new or reviewing whatever it is that day. I try to keep that to 15 minutes. And the couple reasons I do that. One, that's about their attention span in person or online. But two, I also try to set the bar pretty high with expectations during that time. I like for them to have their cameras on. I like to be able to see that they're focused in, they're taking notes, and that they're really grasping the information. So that way, when I set them free-ish to work, they're not coming back and being like, I don't know what to do. So I try to get them really focused in during those 15 minutes. And then the last 35 minutes of our 60-minute block there is their assignment. 99.9% of the time, that assignment is on Canvas. Even if it's not an assignment that's going to be completed on Canvas, I will still put the information there so that you as a parent, or if they are absent, they know exactly where to find the information, and that's always going to be Canvas. During work time, I do highly suggest that they stay on Zoom. So that way I know that I'm available if they need something or run into a question. They can just be right on that Zoom call talking to me, just like if we were in class. And then two, I've been checking to make sure that I get their work before they log off. So that saves them from accidentally hitting the wrong button and then not being able to get points for all of their work. Or also just kind of allowing for work to not run over into either homework or another class. I've been trying to keep them in those 35-minute windows because I don't want to give them too much work outside of their hour with me, at least for now. It's such an adjustment period, and I really want to honor that time. So I try to keep them on Zoom until they're finished, so that way we know that when they log off, they're logged off until the next class. And I think that's a good feeling for them, and it's also a good feeling for me to kind of keep everything organized. And then the last thing I want to talk about here, just overall expectations, whether they were with me or not, visual or virtually or in person. I really just ask that they try their best. They're going to see way more success virtually if they're logging on to the live classes. I do have a recorded class, so it's just me going through the lesson. I'm kind of in the corner and they can see the slides. That is always linked on Canvas as well, so they can watch me teach, but it's not the same thing, and they can't ask questions that way. So if you can, please encourage them to come to live class. I really think that will help. Ask questions. Please ask questions. You as the parent, them as the student. Again, as I mentioned, the easiest way is email, but also Canvas has a way to message too. It's called Canvas Inbox. All the students have that on their Canvas page. That's an easy way to get a hold of me as well. And just remember that we will get through this. We will get through this. I can't imagine. I can't imagine trying to balance, if you're working from home or going to work, multiple students in multiple grades with multiple schedules. I know this is crazy. So I am here for you. If they need extended time on work, if they are absent and need a one-on-one Zoom time to help catch up, if they just need an assignment, excused for whatever reason, I am here to figure out what's going to work best for your kid, okay? So please email me. Be in touch with me. Let me know what's going on so that way I can service them. Because if I don't know what's going on, it makes it really hard to know what's best for them, right? If they just need an extension, if they're almost finished with an assignment and they just didn't get done, or if they've been absent for 3 days because something crazy is going on at home, something really unexpected, whatever it is, please be in touch with me. I really want to be there for you in the best ways that I can. So I know that was a lot of information really fast. We were told to keep these videos pretty short, and I think I'm already over my time. So Please get a hold of me. Again, let me put that information again on the screen for you. Please email me, call me anytime. And I really look forward to a great year. Again, I'm Mrs. Corey. Have a great night.